It's always the engineering with Playmobil that to me is just spectacular. Hey everyone, I'm Lauren Stone with Toy Wizards, that's toy-wizards.com, and I'm back for another spontaneous toy review. And now that the spooky season is in, we can start reviewing some of those Halloween toys. I am so excited. And today's Halloween toy was brought to us by Playmobil, so big thank you to Playmobil for providing us some really beautiful toys for us to look at. Today we will be checking out the Playmobil Scooby-Doo Western set, you'll see what I mean in a second, and the Scooby-Doo Playmobil Graveyard set. These are so much fun. And you guys will be seeing another Playmobil Scooby-Doo set coming soon, the Haunted Mansion. I gave that to Scott to build and review, so no pressure, dude! It's like a race that nobody knew they were competing in, so it's like I win by default. That's how I'm the most competitive, personally. When people were like, wait, I didn't know it was a contest. I'm like, I know, but I already won. Is that cheating? I don't know how anything works, but I am so excited. A little bit of backstory about my relationship with Toys That You Build and Playmobil. I had actually never owned a Playmobil growing up. But now as an adult, there's so many beautiful licenses, and the toys are just so charming. I love the style, and we're going to take some good looks at some of these Scooby-Doo toys, and you're really going to see, for something that has like 2 dot eyes and a little smile, I mean, it really looks like the characters. Like the depictions are spot on. But these are really, really beautiful sets. I am not somebody who builds. I will do model kits. I do enjoy a good 2 to 4 hour Gundam, and I tap out. So no real grades for me. It's more of a basic build. Again, 2 to 4 hours is my happy place. I always mix up the arms and the leg. Until recently, I didn't realize that when it says right arm, it's the Gundam's right arm, not my right side. Oh my gosh, felt like such a goon that day. Wow. And then when it comes to Legos, I love to build little abstract things. I'm like, oh, here's some blocks, I'll make a thing. But as far as here's a kit and an experience, and there's multiple thousands of pieces in this Lego kit, it just doesn't appeal to me. Which is why when these Playmobil sets both said 70, I was physically affected. So let's take a look at what we're checking out today. Here is the first one. This is the Western kit. I'll show you guys the whole box. Beautiful side art. So specifically, it's number 70364. And of course, I will link these in the description. Look at that. Look at all those hats. Look at all the little hats Scooby-Doo can wear. Chef, top hat, witch. I love the way that Playmobil gets these hats to stick onto Scooby-Doo. We're going to examine that in detail during this review. So super beautiful box art. Totally love it. It's just fantastic. As far as my relationship with Scooby-Doo goes, I mean, duh, I watched a ton as a kid. All of them. Not the one with Scrappy-Doo, but I remember watching a lot of the 70s one when I was a kid in Israel. Like from 94 to 97 when I lived out there. There was a lot of Scooby-Doo on, and I think that's when I watched the majority of it. And it was definitely a lot of the episodes where it was like guest starring Batman and guest starring this random celebrity of the 70s. So yeah, I was into it too. As I got older, it wore off. I appreciate it as a pop culture staple, and I did not see the new Scoob movie. If you liked it, comment below. I would love to know your opinion. I mean, Scooby-Doo is wildly popular still. I'm not sure if it's domestically or overseas at this point, but people sure love that Scooby-Doo. I personally have a soft spot for Western stuff. I really do. I like the Lone Ranger. I got into Westerns. I haven't watched a whole bunch of them. Like, I'm not a spaghetti Western bang bang chick. though I would love to be. I had a teacher in junior high who made us watch Westerns, specifically, of course, like Shane. Mom, I love Shane like I love Daddy. Is that wrong? Of course, I watched Westworld. Of course, like Kill Bill is one of my favorite movies, and if that's not a Western, oh my gosh. I just love the pulp of it. There's somewhere, and of course it's somewhere between the depiction of fiction, haha, that rhymes, and the way life actually was. I'm sure it's a gray area and it's romanticized and it meets in the middle somewhere. But I love Western imagery, the early railroads. There's just, so dysentery cool, you know what I'm saying? So let's get looking at this playset. So this is the way the playset looks when it's all built. And I'll show you each of these pieces one by one. Here it is. There was a lot of stickers here and some decals, but ultimately this was a very simple build, 20 to 25 minutes, I want to say. And it didn't take me long at all. The instructions were crystal clear, even for someone like me who is not a very strong builder. Everything fits together just perfectly, and the stickers were very, very intuitive. It's always the engineering with Playmobil that, to me, is just spectacular. Everything fits together. Shaggy's holding a whip. I put on the muzzles and the saddles on these horses. And even better, once you put everything together, you can actually play with things. What I was talking about earlier with the hat gimmick with Scooby, there's like this plug, like a stopper, that you stuff inside the hat and you fit onto his ears. Otherwise, the hats are all interchangeable and they can fit on any character. Everything in this playset worked. In the other playset that we'll look at together in a second, there was something that didn't work. But my favorite part of the playset is this Dagger Jack. Look at this dude. Oh my goodness. Holy mother of bang bang glory. I love him. So he has a good guy face and a bad guy face. I'll show you the good guy face because I know everybody likes to see everything. I won't leave you hanging. So this horse isn't cool as hell. He looks dead. It's like a stone horse. It's like onyx horse. Everything fit on perfectly. He had the saddle, the bridle, all those horse pieces, I don't know. They all fit together perfectly. Stationary except for the neck. So let's look at the characters. We're gonna go back to Dagger Jack. Here is Shaggy with his whip. Yeah, tell those ponies where to go. We looked at Scooby. Look, Dagger Jack. Oh my god. So it's this like ghost coach Western escape adventure playset. He has holsters for his guns painted on his outfit. He has these spurs and everything. I love how it's bright green. It matches his guns. And you know, I know there's a lot of controversy about guns right now, but just the imagery of like crazy old Western cowboy ghost dude, bang bang, cowboys and Indians, like there's something to be said there, and I think it is just freaking cool. Let me show you good guy face. You take off the hat. You take off the hair. Look at that. You put down the guns, and he's just a nice man in a skeleton suit. He wouldn't hurt anybody. We want our ghost boy. Murdering. Does he have a goatee? Oh my god, look. He does not have a goatee as a good guy, but he has a goatee as Skeleton Boy. I am so in love. If this isn't the most metal, like, oh my god. Hashtag boyfriend goals. Look at him, skull dude with a goatee. I am so happy. Before I could even finish building both of these kits, my kids were all over me. They wanted to play with these so badly. I get so excited when children are so eager to play. Both of my children, the boy and the girl, they were so excited to play with these play sets that they were like making up stories before I was even done. So they were already like mixing the characters of both play sets together. They had made this world before I was even done building, and I was just so excited to see it because again, I love when children play, and of course, especially biased, I love when my children play. And my kids are just getting to that age now where their imaginations are really starting to kick off, and they want that immersive imaginary play. And they see toys and they're like, I want to play with it. Now, of course, like many children, they play with the thing, they get sick of the thing breaks all over the floor. That's with any toy. Kids are just kind of, a lot of kids are just kind of like that. But in the meantime, they were having so much fun playing with these toys. So let's take a look at the cemetery kit. Don't let this monster box fool you. It was also 70 pieces. And this one I also put together in about 20 to 25 minutes. And it is set number 70362. Let's take a peek. There it is. So this is our cemetery set. It came with Scooby, Daphne, and Freddy. We have a tree. We have 2 tombstones, a grave, on a very tasteful rug. You know that's the rug that your faux gothy girlfriend, whose whole family are witches, she has in her room covered in cat fur. You gotta look at the graveyard set. Let's break it down. So the characters that come with it, we have another Scooby-Doo. This one has these like crazy eyes. Oh, he's so scared. He comes with a top hat. It's very surprising that Playmobil has you kind of clasp on the collar. The collar was exactly the same on both Scooby-Doos. And I'm not sure I'm in love with it. It's very chunky and it's a little flimsy. So that's what we have here. We have Daphne, making sassy face. I put on her scarf and I clasped her skirt together. We have Fred. He came nearly assembled, but I did put his collar, the blue collar on. And here is our cemetery. This is cool because it has like little secret hidden compartments, which I absolutely love. A bat in there. We have bats hanging from the tree. We assembled the tree. We snapped this in. We put the rocks on top. There's this, I don't know what that is, a sprinkler. We put in the tombstones. And I actually even assembled the flower on the grave. Inside the grave, we have a skeleton boy. See? A skeleton dude. Nothing else on him. We could paint him into a Skeletor. The instructions told me to put this piece of wood in here. So I feel like there's supposed to be this push gimmick. Probably like a, make the skeleton rise from the dead. But it's still cool that he has like a little hidey hole. Sookie Stackhouse fans? Anyone? Last but not least, this is cool. Inside the room, sarcophagus, we have a little coffin. So you open it up, and oh no, a ghost! Oh, she is so spooky. Look at her face. And it was funny, I actually put her little purple bun in her hair. She's another character that has a alternate face, just like Mr. Dagger Jack in the last kit. She has a not haunted face. Oh no, she's just sweet and gentle. I want to call her Rebecca. I feel like Rebecca's a good ghost name. Rebecca sounds like it would be the name of somebody in a captivity narrative. I was an English major. You guys know about captivity narratives? That's a PopLurker video. So there she is. Oh dude, we got Skeletor and Evil Lynn, right? But regardless, this is such a beautiful set. The Western kit is such a beautiful set. I am so grateful to Playmobil for kicking me down, and I am so grateful that these have a relatively quick build time, so you can either display them or your kids can take them from you. That's all I have for you today with these. I'm Lauren Stone with Toy Wizards. That's toy-wizards.com. Visit our site daily for brand new toy news, reviews, articles, listicles, snarticles, editorials, opinion pieces, and everything you could possibly want to see in the toy world and toy news and industry. So thank you guys so much, and we will catch you soon, okay? Be good. Bye.